If you've ever felt anxious but couldn't quite figure out why, or have a loved one with unexplained anxiety, this video is for you. Hi there, welcome to my video. My name is Nicole Filippone, and today we're going to be talking about anxiety because there's so much more to it than most people realize. So stick with me as I break it down. Okay, so let's start with regular anxiety. This typically manifests as worry, nervousness, or unease, usually about an imminent event or something with an uncertain outcome. Since this type of anxiety is typically tied to a specific worry or concern, it is not chronic. So for example, a child might be anxious about their first day of school, or an adult might be anxious about an important job interview. These are both very specific events that only happen on occasion. Now let's talk sensory anxiety. This anxiety is the direct result of sensory overload or an overstimulation due to specific sensory inputs. This is chronic and is often connected with sensory processing disorder and autism. So for example, I get sensory anxiety when I hear someone playing loud bassy music or when I hear someone snoring. These are both examples of overstimulation to specific sensory inputs. Then there's social anxiety disorder. This anxiety disorder is characterized by overwhelming anxiety and excessive self-consciousness in everyday social situations. This is also a chronic type of anxiety and is very common in autistic individuals. For example, a person might have anxiety when they go to the grocery store and know that they're going to have to talk to the cashier. Now, let's talk about generalized anxiety disorder, also referred to as GAD, which to me seems the least understood. GAD is characterized by chronic anxiety, exaggerated worry, and tension, even when there is seemingly little or nothing to provoke it. This is also a chronic type of anxiety and is also extremely common in autistic and otherwise neurodivergent individuals. Since GAD seems to be one of the less understood forms of anxiety, I'm going to take a minute and delve into it some more. Here are some of the more common symptoms of GAD. Difficulty concentrating because of anxiety, anxiety about meeting your own expectations, which can sometimes look like perfectionism, anxiety about things before they happen or that will likely not happen, frequently restless, wound up, or on edge, frequent irritability, sleep problems due to anxiety, frequent, sometimes constant, thoughts and fears about safety, which can be related to your own safety as well as the safety of your loved ones, frequent stomach aches, headaches, muscle aches, or otherwise unexplained pains, and anxiety about friends, school, work, and activities. Since so many of the symptoms I just mentioned can be tied to other conditions, GAD is often overlooked. I hope this video offers insight for those who have never come across GAD before, or who haven't really understood what it is and how it can manifest. There are, of course, many other forms of anxiety. However, these are a few that I've personally experienced in my own life and observed in my kiddos, so I felt it would be good to discuss them. If there are other forms of anxiety that you'd like me to discuss, comment below and I'll see if I can cover them in a future video. Okay, so that's it for this video. If you found it informative and want to see more content like it, give it a like and subscribe to the channel. Make sure you click the notification bell so you're notified when I post my next video. Thanks so much for watching and see you next time. Bye!